stat sheet seems that 17 turnovers is the thing that stands out. Is there anything A&M was doing in particular that was causing those, or was it just kind of mistakes on your guys' end?
Some of them were like, what did you just do? We haven't done that all year. Let's give credit to A&M. They played and pressured and did stuff to make us turn it over. We had one rule going into this game. If you drive baseline, shoot the ball. Shoot it. What'd we do? Turned it over. Didn't shoot it. We had one rule. You go baseline, I'd rather you shoot it because three things can happen. One, two, you miss it because they're running, you rebounded. And three, they rebounded. Fine. That's a breakout turnover they score on. I don't know if guys were timid, didn't want to shoot it, missed every shot, so stop shoot. I don't know. We had a great heart-to-heart in there. I just did. I had them come in the other locker room, and like we have some guys that got to play better. You cannot. Can they put it on minutes? I'm afraid I'm going to come out. Can they say that? Come on, say no, because you're playing them 35 minutes. Can you say, well, I'm afraid I'll come out if I make a mistake? Not if you're playing 35 minutes. That's one off the table. So now, why are you tentative? Why are we got guys that, like, again, we miss a couple layups again, which we've done. We didn't miss 10 like we've missed other games, 12. But we missed a couple that were kind of costly. But you don't have to make every open shot.
Pretty good play.
Carter played good, but you can't miss every open shot. Okay? Carter played well. Jonas played well. I thought Billy fought, but he turned it over. But he fought and did pretty good. The reason I didn't play Z more, if you were watching the game, why didn't I play him more? Okay, just so I need to know if you're really watching the game. So he got scored on. He didn't block. He doesn't block. Then I got to go with the other guy. Jonas played well. Jonas played the way I needed him to play. The surgery set him back, but Jonas played. I may have to play both of those two together to get the offense, figure out defensively what we're going to do and how we're going to play. And that means Adu maybe take a little more of a back seat.
John, in that stretch when it was tied up, A&M made a move. Anderson Garcia had a couple of, I guess, 3 successful moves to the basket.
Yeah.
Is that from maybe being preoccupied with Wade after he hit the 3, or what do you think was going on?
No, he attacks the rim, and if you leave your feet, now that was rule number 2. You're not leaving your feet on Garcia. Please go back and look at those 3 possessions, and you're going to say, oh my God, they left their feet on all 3. We did a lot of this to ourselves, but A&M is a really good team, and they have figured out the most important thing when you're coaching, how to win games. Like maybe not play great, yet win. You'll look at our team and say, if they're 8th in the country, what the heck is Arkansas? In this league, you could be a top 20 team, but you've lost every game to top 15 teams. That's what this is. So we got to figure out, and we have some, but big part of this, because we fight every game. We defend, and they didn't have many offensive rebounds, but when we're making shots, not tough shots, open shots, making our share, we're really good. When you're not making any, it's a grind, man. Now you can't foul, you can't. They make a bank miss, and it banks in, and all of a sudden you're 7. So
the selection committee released their in-season top 16 today. A&M's a 2 seed. Just from what you played against, do you feel like that's a
good? It's fair. It's fair. Buzz done a great job.
Evaluate where your team is overall as you kind of go in the last month of the regular season of your first season here?
Normally you say you are what your record says you are. But in this league, the way this is, you just got to get it going at the right time. And I thought we did. And they're really good too. This team is really good. Guess what? We had a chance at both of them. but we didn't. And for us to bust through, we're gonna have to beat somebody. We can say what we want. Like, I wanted to make sure they weren't happy we're gonna be okay. No, if we won that game, say it, we're in the tournament. If we won that game, we're in the tournament. So it's not okay to say we'll be all right. Now you're gonna have to go get somebody else. I didn't want to put that on them because I got some guys a little bit fragile. So I'm having to hold them accountable, but keep picking them up. And they're a little fragile. But when you're losing some games or you're not playing well, that happens. And I still love coaching these guys. I'm like if you want, but I gotta hold them accountable. You pick them up. You know, the out of bounds play for the 3. My guy that was supposed to go just didn't go, and he came over and he said, "My fault." Was that like a turning point in the game? Yeah, your fault. I mean, but again, I don't want to take away from A&M. 2 seed, playing good. We're fighting everybody we're playing since the beginning where we were struggling a little bit. So,
You know, as you've watched A&M the last 3 seasons, what is it about the way that they have continued to build their team that they have gotten to this point where they're having this type of season?
Buzz said it best. The number one thing is retention. Like, we're playing teams that have been together and we're throwing guys together. I had no team. No excuses. I still think I got a good group, but we had no team, no staff, no schedule, nothing. And Buzz, his number one thing was retention. And guess what? It's paid off.
You mentioned that heart-to-heart that you had. How receptive were your guys when you were talking to them, the heart-to-heart that you said you had?
In there?
Yeah. How were they receptive to what you were saying, you think?
I don't know. You have to ask them. I needed to say it, and then they got to respond to it. But I said it. And it wasn't mean. I wasn't cussing. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't. Matter of factly, look, do you understand this was the game? So it's not okay. This was it. And you had your chance. The crowd was quiet. No, you don't understand. I said to my team, I don't hear anything. We were in great shape. And then turnover, out of bounds play, boom, miss an offensive rebound, immediately kick it out. We turn it over. They make a 3, and all of a sudden you're looking 7 or 8. What just happened? We've done that a couple times. Not many, but we've done it a couple times. They're good. Kind of glad how we played, but I'm disappointed in the turnovers, the missed shots, the opportunities. I thought Carter was really good. I thought Jonas was really good. I thought Billy fought. We needed Z defensively to be better so I could leave him on the court to make 3s. You know what I did at the end? We were creating opportunities for him to shoot 3s, and he made them. But we'll see.